Hello and welcome back. So today we've got a mixer for you, podcasting mixer, dual XLR input mixer. This one is the Nearstream audio mixer, the model number AMIX40U. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at it and see how it is. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so let's start off by what's in the box in this thing. So there's not much to it. We're not going to do really an unboxing or anything like that. It does come with the mixer itself, which looks like this right here, and we'll get into this a little bit deeper, and then I'll plug it in. It does come with a USB cable for the mixer, and that's about it. No software or anything like that, but yeah. So that being said, let's go ahead and get the top-down camera going, and let's take a look at the I/O on the mixer. And then after we take a look at the I/O, we will go ahead and plug this thing in and see what it sounds like. Okay, so here we are with the Nearstream AMIX40U dual it's a podcasting mixer, probably used more so for single PCs or a phone bringing in like audio or another computer bringing in like just very little audio. But anyway, I/O on the back, we've got a reset button, 5 volt. This is your DC in, the USB OTG port, USB-C that goes to your PC, monitor out or speakers out, and then line out for left and right with your 1/4-inch jacks. On the other side, we've got 2 multi XLR ports for instruments and microphones, your 48 volt phantom power, and then this one down here changes to your instrument. So you would have to switch it to your instrument. Same for the second XLR port. This is music in, or it can come in from an output on a phone, a tablet, or another PC. And then for your headphones, your monitoring headphones. And then you got your software, hardware monitoring. You can do with software, you can do it with hardware monitoring. I like to keep it in the middle. And then on the top, we have got a min-max button for your audio. This is the power on and off. There's some buttons right here. We'll get more into it here in just a second. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this thing in, and we'll take a look at this plugged in and with it actually being on so where you can hear the actual microphone. So give me 2 seconds. I'll get this thing plugged in, and we will start showing you about this. Okay, so here we are. We've got the Nearstream AMIX40U hooked up, and I'm using my Rode Pod mic right here. Same microphone I was using with my Rodecaster Duo. We just plugged it into this. It's plugged in right here. So let's go over some things for you here really quick. So we've got some buttons on the side. If you notice, you've got IN1 and IN2. Now, this is your XLR jacks on the back. So the first one is IN1. It says that on the back, IN1, IN2. We're in IN1. So you would click it, and it would become blue. To make it go up and down, use this to make it go up and down. My voice obviously is going up and down. To click it again, this one is an EQ. This is the original EQ, and we'll switch it over to the deep and bright. Deep being next. Now it's the deep setting. Now it's the bright setting. I'm doing this on the fly here, so you will hear the difference probably before I do. But anyway, there are the different level EQs. If you want to EQ it a little bit more, you can get like an external equalizer on your computer or something like that to mess with the EQ if you wanted to. For your microphone, and we'll get into the microphone and how that works and what you could do with, or what the setting is for the microphone on your computer here in just a second. Click it again. Now you got the denoise. You got 3 sets of denoise. 1 is fine. 2 and 3 get a little robotic. So I would say just leave it on 1. But this is a 3 denoise, 2 denoise, and 1 denoise. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but I've got my the air conditioner back there running. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it is running, and it does help take a little bit of that away. Next setting is REV or reverb. We can turn reverb up if you want. This is going to get a little bit obnoxious, but here's the reverb. You can turn the reverb up, but we're gonna go ahead and leave that all the way down. And then it takes you back to the gain on the microphone. If you want to mute the microphone, you're gonna press and hold. For about 2 seconds, and it will mute the microphone. These buttons on the back where it says you're 48 volt in your your instrument, we'll do this on the mic too, but if you look at it and you hit the buttons on the back, they become blue, so it tells you that the phantom power in the instrument is on. Next one right here, this BGM, this is your background modes, or your mixing. So I've got all of them mixing into one audio track, I guess, but they're turned all the way up. So we'll go ahead and click this back to Bluetooth. It has Bluetooth on it. So I have that turned all the way down because I don't have any Bluetooth hooked up to it. Click it again is your auxiliary. Auxiliary is this music one that is an input that would allow that to come through. USB, for you USB, it's the one that is plugged in for your computer. And then back to Bluetooth. Again, you can mute these if you want by simple holding it. If you want to go back to just the normal, we're going to click home and it'll go back to the normal one. Output is your output, how loud the output you want to be. And then it has also output levels for your your headphones. Your headphone 1 and your headphone 2. Again, you can mute these by pressing and holding it for about 2 or 3 seconds. This LB right here is a loop back. Now, this one's getting kind of funny. If you want it to go into, if you want the external stuff to go into like your capture software or something like that, you have to hit the loop back, or else it won't go into your recording software. That does make it kind of crazy if you have like a 2 PC setup and you want to use like Discord and stuff like that. The loop back will push all of your output or your background stuff out through that. So it'll loop everything. So people will be hearing echoes and stuff like that. So probably not the best on a 2 PC setup. The second button right here is for Bluetooth. It's to pair Bluetooth. FX. If we go into aux, you can do a vocal remover. And then you can also, there's also a ducker if you wanted to use that. And then back home. And that is pretty much the mixer by itself. Again, I'm using it right now. This is the mixer that I'm using, and just to show you that this is the mixer that I'm using, we'll keep this up, and I will bring in my Windows audio. Okay, so as you can see, we got our sound settings open right here. I'll go ahead and zoom in on these, but we have the Nearstream Mixer AMIX40U as our default speakers, and the microphone array is the settings of both of these. So this is the one that I'm using. All right, so there is the mixer. As we said, we were talking about. If you want to use like something like OBS with this, you would have to do the microphone array for all of it to come through, as I said before. But it is a good mixer. It's a little hot on the microphones. You have to turn the gain down a little bit, or else it gets like really bad. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and take a peek at this. Do your research if you want on this device. It's a really nice device. Build quality is really well. That screen, I think, could be a little bit bigger, but it does all of the things that it needs to do. There is no software for this, so it's all plug and play. So there is the Nearstream mixer, the AMIX40U podcasting portable mixer. You can take this with you anywhere. You don't need a power cord. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this mixer. If you want to see me do anything specific with this, again, comments or Discord, one of the two, and we'll see you on the next one.